I have never been more ashamed of myself. I started cursing Moses, standing helpless in front of the Red Sea. Egypt. When I say Egypt, I don't mean pyramids. I mean chains. I was born a slave, 18 years old, and I had never seen a free day in my life. Every morning I woke up to shouting, to dust in my lungs, to the crack of whips somewhere behind me. You don't dream when you're a slave. You survive. At night, the elders whispered stories about the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob. They said he sees. They said he hears. They said he would rescue us. But I had a question no one could answer. If he sees, why are we still here? After a while, I stopped believing. Hope is dangerous when it keeps dying. Then one day, a man returned. His name was Moses. He had been gone for years. Some said he grew up in Pharaoh's palace. Others said he ran away after killing an Egyptian. To me, he was just another rumor. Until I saw him. He didn't look like a prince. He looked like a shepherd. Dust on his clothes. Fire in his eyes. He stood before us, broken men, tired women, children who had never known freedom, and he said something impossible. The God of your fathers has sent me. He has seen your suffering. He will bring you out. Bring us out? We had heard promises before. Egypt was too strong. Pharaoh was too powerful. Chains were too normal. But Moses didn't whisper. He confronted Pharaoh. And that's when everything changed. The first plague came quietly. The Nile, the river that fed Egypt, turned to blood. We watched from a distance. Egyptians panicked. Priests shouted. Pharaoh hardened his heart. Then frogs. Then gnats. Then flies. Each plague felt like a crack in the wall that trapped us. Still, Pharaoh refused. I remember standing beside my father during the darkness. 3 days of thick, suffocating night over Egypt. But in our homes, there was light. For the first time in my life, I felt something unfamiliar. Not hope. Fear. What if this was real? What if God truly was moving? And what if I had been wrong? Then came the final night. Moses told us to prepare a lamb. To mark our doorposts with its blood. To stay inside. It sounded strange. But this time, I didn't argue. That night, Egypt screamed. Death passed through the land. But it passed over us. In the morning, Pharaoh didn't negotiate. He broke. Go. Just like that, 400 years of slavery ended in a single word. We left in a rush. I didn't even know how to process it. My feet were moving, but my mind was still in chains. Freedom felt unfamiliar. Almost uncomfortable. And then, the sea. The Red Sea stood before us. Pharaoh's army thundered behind us. And I thought, this is it. We were fools. The people panicked. Some even said, it was better to be slaves than to die out here. I almost agreed. Moses stood before the water, lifted his staff, and the sea split. Not slowly. Not symbolically. It split. Walls of water on both sides. A path through the impossible. I walked through on dry ground. I touched the walls of water as I passed. Cold. Real. Towering over me. And when the Egyptians followed, the sea swallowed them. That day, I realized something. God didn't free us halfway. He finished what he started. Listen to me. If I had given up on God in Egypt, I would have died a slave. If I had quit when nothing was changing, I would have never seen the sea open. I almost stopped believing. I almost convinced myself that hope was foolish. That God was silent. That nothing would ever change. But I was wrong. And that's why I'm telling you. Don't give up too early. You don't know what God is doing behind the silence. You don't know. What did God do at the Red Sea? A. Sent fire. B. Split the sea. C. Sent angels. D. Made a bridge. Place your answer on the comment.